Hello everyone and welcome once again to my channel. I hope you're doing well and you're going to join me for some racing action at Grand Prix Legends 55 mode, and this time it's round 8 of the UKGPL season 44 Works Championship at Oaksfield. This is a track which I haven't raced before and I haven't really learned properly yet. I just did a few laps earlier, but it's definitely not enough and I need to do more laps during the qualifying before the race starts, and hopefully I can figure it out because the setup is not bad already. I'm going to use the Lancia D50, but the track needs to be learned properly. It's a very long lap, lots of corners and very tricky to get the correct line. I think you can cut some places, other places you cannot really cut, so it's quite tricky. Okay. Now there is still 10 minutes to go before we begin, so let's go to practice and do some laps. I try to fix the FPS issue as much as possible. It's not entirely fixed, but it's better now, at least a little bit better, so hopefully the race for most part is going to be fine in terms of frames. Okay. Now I was going to make some changes to the gears. I think we need a shorter second, maybe shorter third as well, and for fourth and fifth I'm not sure. The straights, there are some long straights but not really that long, but we have to account for a slipstream. Last time around I blew the engine. I'm not sure if it was the gear, but probably fifth gear, just hitting the limiter. Now, I'm not also sure about the balance. Sometimes when I press the throttle, it accelerates. It slides around too suddenly. Maybe less bump. Let's try. Okay, Dom. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it's fine, don't worry. Yeah, bad tips. I hope after the past two bad races, even though the one before wasn't that bad, but just too many mistakes. But yeah, I really need a good result. But it's going to be very difficult here because I don't know the track. And it's such a long lap. Not sure if I can learn it properly until we begin the race, but I'm pretty sure during the race I'm going to improve further. But also the brakes are going to be tricky. Where do you run out of brakes? Where they recharge? Cool down a little bit more. I drove this car at Hockenheim, if you remember, but the balance there was quite bad. I think it should be better here now. I made some changes, and also we are not running that high pressures. Yeah, because I've disabled the mirrors to gain some FPS, but maybe I'll put them back if it doesn't make any difference. I've enabled at the moment only to see cars behind, but it's for some reason it's showing the scenery as well around the city. Oh yeah, you cannot put here. Okay. There are some corners with small tires on the inside, and you don't even see them. You need just to know where they are. The corners look so similar to each other, so I cannot really memorize yet each corner. It's all looking the same. Out of brake. I think for qualifying I really need to cruise on the warm-up lap if I'm to push on the flying. It keeps snapping around on throttle, I'm not sure why. I could be running maybe too soft front angle back. Or wheel rate, spring. Pretty corner here. Now I think there is a double right. I try to memorize the map somewhat. Yeah, double right, the second part, right there. Actually, it's a three-part corner. The first one is more open, and then we have two slow. Now it should be a right and double left, maybe. Oh, this one is very narrow. Very narrow. Double left, okay. And now the final part I'm not really sure. I need to memorize it from driving. Right and a left, a slow right here, with a very long opening exit, and then we get to the final corners. This one is flat. The next one I'm not sure. Is it flat? Let's try. Can we take it flat? Almost. Yeah, basically I lowered the detail bias, I turned off some things, I don't know if they have, probably not. But yeah, for the mirrors I can go full. Yes, let's see if it affects the FPS. And in 3 minutes time, I think we have the server. Oh yeah, great. I wonder if this is the longest straight. So 5th gear is almost okay. Maybe with slipstream it's just enough. Without slipstream it's a little bit too long, but with slipstream it should be fine. Oh yeah, this one was a really narrow place. Okay. I think I almost memorized the track overall in terms of layout, but then the details we'll figure it out. Yeah, the fast king. The first two corners I'm not sure how to take it. They are strange. Yeah, we have the slow chicanes, the S's. And this corner, this is the triple corner, yeah. And the one I went off now, Dolphin. Then 90 degrees medium speed. Then the very slow right and the final fast corners. Okay. And I need to figure out the consumption as well. The practice will be 45 minutes. So from now until 20 to 30 CET time. Let's join the server if it's up. This is practice. Yeah, it's not up yet. I don't see it at least. Wait, why is it showing like this and I cannot join? Don't understand. I have the track. It's in practice status. Hopefully the server are going to be up soon. Oh, this is I have the wrong. Yeah. I need to set up to a different. That's what's going on. I was wondering why was my Igor not working properly. Okay. Should be fine now. Maybe I need to restart it. There we go. Now it's fine. Lancia. Okay. There we go. Now what to change on the setup to make it work better? It's not the damper. I even think I'm going to go higher. I could try stiffer front, but maybe stiffer anti-roll bar. It's going to understeer so much in the fast corners though. I don't like the understeer. But let's try and see how it is. And let's go with less fuel. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? I cannot. Oh, okay. Something happened for a moment. Let's put a little bit more so I can check the consumption. Even though the brakes are going to be... Yeah, we need to check the consumptions with fading brakes. It's different. I guess I'm going to try a single flying lap and then do another lap slower to see the consumption, if I don't make a mistake. I already see some FPS drop because of the other cards. With this mod, for some reason, I just cannot fix it. I improved the FPS on the tracks themselves, no problem. But with this graphics card, even though it should be fine, it's not for the other cards. Yeah, even now it's changing so much. I'm only seeing one car in front, and it's still... But it could be the mirrors now as well, I'm not sure. I'm going to change something in the mirror settings though. Maybe leave just the truck and the cars. We don't need the rest. Second gear a little bit short in that part. Maybe I need to make it longer. But for this part it's better at the moment. So it's difficult to set up just second gear for everything. Third gear for this one, even though third is a little bit short, long I mean. but second is too short for that corner. Such a massive drop in frames here. That's how it's going to be, unfortunately, until the end of the season. It's very difficult to break with this frame drop. I cannot judge the speed. Called Tiva out as well. Everywhere else the track isn't so narrow, but in this place it suddenly becomes very narrow. Yeah, they could race basically everywhere. Okay, so even during the qualifying lap, the brakes is just gone by the time we reach this corner. Oh no, I damaged the engine. I forgot we have this right left before the slow. Right. So many corners. Yeah, nothing I can do about the frames though. Let's see. Cars and track. Object textures. Track texture. It's not the track though, but maybe it's going to help just a little bit. And by the way, offline with AI, the frames don't drop that much. They drop here more for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But with the previous video card, which is slower than this one, much slower, there weren't any issues, and this card could have absolutely no issues, so something is completely wrong somewhere, but I couldn't figure it out. I tried everything I could think of and everything people told me to, and it's not fixed. It's not the PC, because every other game is running fine. Something with my AMD CPU and NVIDIA video card, I think, is not working correctly together. For Grand Prix Legends, at least. Some instruction or I don't know what. And if you remember, not even Grand Legends, just this mod, because with 65 mod, I've tried, there is no issue at all. It's just this mod. Something with the car models, it's not right with the frames. But nothing I can do. I can just keep going and hope for the best. Let's try to have a clean lap because we need at least some reference point, some reference lap time. Let's keep an eye on the fuel too. 1540. Okay, 1540. The strange thing is that the frames are now dropping randomly even when there are no cars around it. It makes no sense. Yeah, there again. Why is it dropping here? I guess we're seeing the start-finish backwards somewhere. The pit area. Maybe in the race it's going to be better because no cars in the pits. And we are out of brakes again. Yeah, something very strange, because it's not like it happens in all games, or even all mods in Grand Prix Legends. See. So basically this corner, the second part we can take flat if we just line it properly on the end. Now let's not forget the right and the left. Where is the braking point? I don't know. Third gear is a little bit trickier. No brakes, no brakes. At least the rope is wider in this part. And at the end of the lap, as the tires are warmed up, it's much easier to control the drifting. Yeah, the frames dropping makes me doubt the cornering speed. Okay, 12.2, so 3.2 consumption for the flying lap. Oh, we're taking first for the moment. I guess everyone making mistakes. Yeah, with lower frames, unless you're really used to them, and they are not fluctuating, because the frames moving up and down, that's what causing the problem in handling. If you have just consistently the same frame, even if it's low, it's not that big of a deal. This game originally has 36 or 37 frames, and you get used to it and you drive okay. But when it moves up and down, that's where the problem is. Johnny going quickest. What can we do about the balance and also the gears? I'm not sure about the gears. Second is sometimes too short. Should I just sacrifice on corners but have it properly on the others? Because I don't want to make a third shorter and use a third. I could do it. I could do it actually. But then between third, fourth, and fifth, we're going to have bigger gaps. For the chicane, I could go longer first. Okay, let's try first longer second and not touch the rest and see how it is. But how do we control the sliding? Maybe a little bit actually of rear toe may help. This is what I had at Hockenheim. And then I can go back to softer anti-roll bar or stiffer rear. I think softer is better with these long flowing corners. The pressure's a little bit low, it seems. But no, I think if we go high, they become too high. And also from a single lap you cannot really judge. So the pressures I think are fine. Yeah, I guess if the difference in FPS is very big, then of course it makes a difference. But also depends on the car, on what you're used to, and also if it affects the controller latency, the input. That's also important. Okay, so let's calculate the fuel as well. Let's see. 3.2, 16 laps. $51 liters. Yeah, so maybe 53 or 56 is going to be fine. Yeah, it depends. I don't have that much time, and also I'm used to setting these up, not these cars specifically, but in Grand Prix regions, so I can just, of course, if you want to fine tune, but then again, you don't have very precise steps, so it's not that difficult to set up. Okay, 22 minutes to go. We are small grid today. Wow. Leo doing a crazy time in the same car. Yeah. He is extremely quick, as always. I can probably improve at least a second if I know the track well and the frames aren't dropping like that. But that's out of the question. Okay, I need to turn much earlier for this. Yeah, I don't know. People used to drive them a lot, but maybe not anymore. I guess because they're quite challenging with the fading brakes. It's not really that much fun. You cannot really push aggressively. You have to just carefully drive around. And yeah, it's going to be quite a torture for me, this race with the frames. It seems even worse than the previous races. Offline, when I tested earlier, it was fine. I actually improved it, but now on the server it's not improved. So I don't understand. And we're not even a full grid, just a few cars. I don't understand really what's going on. And it's not that because I'm streaming, no. I'm pretty sure it's not. At least not to that extent. It's fine though, I'll get used to it during the race and it wouldn't affect me too much, hopefully. Oh yeah, of course, Leo maybe saved all his brakes for the flying lap. That made a big difference, probably. I'm still using the brake a little bit here and there during the warm-up lap, so it's not helping. Now the braking point for this slow corner, I don't know. And we run out of brakes as well. But almost managed to nail it there. Very difficult corner to get right. You always think the corner is not that long, but it's very long. Oh yeah, this is the double one. I forgot. I was thinking of this corner next. A bit tricky flat out, but you can do it if you just have confidence in the car. I don't know the braking points with these constantly changing brakes, sometimes fading, sometimes not so. This one is a little bit longer than I thought as well. And of course the frames drop in the worst possible moment. Yeah, very difficult. Because the frames are spiking down and up, it's making it very difficult to control. I could make them always low, but then I'm not going to like it either. I think this is too much toe, maybe. It's a little bit understeery on exits. On some of the faster corners. I could go stiffer with the wheel rate. Let's experiment. And then increase the rear roll bar. $15. I think that time was going to be very good if I didn't mess up. Oh yeah, let's save the brake now. I'm pressing the brake by habit, but it's not a good idea. The balance seems okay. Maybe I should stay in second gear in that corner. And even at the entry, which is very tight, but it's very light road. So let's see if the frames are going to drop again for this corner. No, this time not. I think it depends who is in the pits. How many cars maybe. Okay, let's try again. With this anti-roll bar it's a little bit dangerous if I overdo it, but it could be faster this way. A bit too late. The brake went off too early. If we had a little bit more brake, it would have worked, but it just disappeared too early. I'm still wondering about what corner is coming. That's my problem at the moment. Okay, I see. I have to sacrifice the exit of the first right in that combination. So I can take this next part back up. Corners to go. $47. Still a long way off, but it felt better. Staying in fourth place, it seems. Let's see the gaps. Yeah, very close. I can take a second if I do a proper lap. So let's try again. 8.7, yeah, about 3.5, 3.5 liters per lap. Now what to change? What to change quickly? Maybe nothing. I don't know anymore. I'm just going to go. I could go with a very soft front end and then compensate with the anti-roll bar, but I'm not sure. Better to just keep the setup the same and try a better lap, if possible. If I didn't mess the slow left after the long straight, I would have been at least half a second quicker. Should just need to nail the braking point for that one. 6 minutes to go. Let's try to save the brake even more for the flying lap. not so good first 2 corners. I just don't know the breaking point and how much to slow down for those 2. So difficult with dropping frames to control the car. Touched the tire on the inside, unfortunately. I'm too early on the brakes for this one. Again, the stupid tires. I'm aiming too early for the apexes and then having to correct. Because I cannot really cut there. So difficult to feel the limit of the car. This is not going to be an improvement. The final sector was too slow. And also I don't like the balance when I'm pushing too much. It's snapping too much. I cannot do another flying attempt. Oh, I improved. Actually, I improved. Just not enough to beat evil. Okay. Just a marginal improvement. Yeah, I'm going to try something else. Let's fuel up. It should be enough. I think it should be enough. If it's not, we'll have to save fuel at the end. But with slipstream, if we get any, and with fading brakes, it should be fine. Can we use this tarmac? No, it's dirt. It's dirt on the outside. I just heard the sound from the tire. Okay, on the first lap, at the start, we can brake very late for this one because the brakes are still green. But then I have to figure out, without any brakes almost, on second lap. I guess I'm going to pay attention to the other guys and brake with them, more or less. Okay, I think I'm staying with these changes. Softer wheel rate at the front and a bit steeper front anti-roll. It just makes the front end easier to control. And the rear isn't snapping that much when the rear anti-roll bar is not that steep. Can we take this corner in third gear? Yeah, we can do it. If I'm smooth, I can stay in third, because when I go to second, it opens the differential so much all of a sudden, and it makes the car unstable. And I'm actually thinking of the final corner too. Can we take it in third gear? Even if the revs are lower, let's try. Staying in fifth here and down to fourth. If I make fourth shorter, but then let's see the gap to fifth. Yeah, I could do that. I could, but should I do it? That's the question. Or I can make third longer, just a little bit, because that's basically the only corner I'm using third. Oh, I'm using third now for the other one. Yeah, okay. We're staying with these gears. No point. Only clive going. Oh, actually, we are now 10 people. Not bad. Some people taking slow cars to save for a Spa, and then we have Zandvoort at the end. I should have enough tokens for the slower Mercedes. Okay, it's not slower overall, but on the straights. The one which is not closed, I mean. And then for the final round in Zandvoort, probably one of the Ferraris, maybe the slower one. Yeah, I think the slower. So I really need a good result here if I'm to stay alive for the championship. How it's going to happen with these frames issues, I don't know. There's nothing I can do, really. This is the maximum I can set up. Thank you, guys. I hope we don't explode the engine at least. The focus should be after the first lap on the brakes, where to brake with the fading brakes and survive. 53. I hope the calculation is correct, otherwise it's going to be a very disappointing result at the end. By the way, the reason you see the cars in front so funny is because I'm running at minimum details slider, so they're going to low polygon models, the tires especially. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks. No way. I could have tried to brake later, but what's the point? And the brake is gone now. Oh yeah, I'm braking too late. Always for this corner. He lost control a little bit, but I have to lift it. I wasn't sure if he's going to press to the inside. So I have to keep the line there. The Mercedes is so fast on the straight. It's difficult to keep him behind, especially now without the proper slipstream from the front. Now let's be careful with the braking. No brakes, no brakes. That's scary. You basically just hope the speed is going to drop enough until the end, until the corner entry. I messed up the exit. They are pulling away each other, or rather Leo pulling Evo. How do we brake for this corner? Yeah, very early on this. A nasty corner always throwing me off. I just cannot get it to the inside. Let's also be careful with the gear shifts. I don't want another engine exploding. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes. This is scary stuff every time. And he's going to attack again on the straight. Managed to brake just on the limit. This was a very good lap, but still not closing on them. Leo is just very quick and pulling Evo along effectively. Even if Evo is making mistakes, the slipstream is keeping him close to Leo. Oh, what happened? Oh no, I think he had a freeze again. Oh my god. I remember from Dimmy's stream, he showed me from one of his races, the same thing happening to Evo at Snetterton, I think it was. Oh, this is such a shame. I was looking forward to battling him for the championship. Okay, this was better now, in this corner. Can we catch a little bit of slipstream, or is he too far ahead? Hey Bert! Sorry, not reading the chat much. It requires so much concentration with these breaks, or rather lack of breaks. Come on, we need a little bit of slipstream. He's so far ahead there. Even though on these cars the slipstream is very strong, maybe we don't have long enough straight to capitalize on it. I was just getting excited that I'm catching it with him a little bit, and now I lost the advantage. The final corner is so difficult to get it right. Using the engine there, risky. I'm glad I did the setup change in the last moment. It feels good. Getting used to the circuit better now as well, with the fading brakes. Okay, we have a little bit of a break and I use it quickly, which is the way to do it. Okay. Let's break early this time. But it's possible that Leo is just lifting up a little bit if he wants a battle. So I don't know if I have his pace. Too early to say. Third gear is too short, fourth gear is too long for the final terrain. Very uncomfortable feeling. And the frames dropping as well. He could be saving a little bit of brakes as well. We never know. Okay, I'm braking from the side now. It seems to be working fine. Okay, focusing on the exit with early apex there. Doing it. I always think I can accelerate much earlier in that corner, but no. It's not working. Now we are pretty evenly matched. This was a little bit risky, but it was worth it. Yeah, of course, easier to chase, you have a reference point, but also you have to not lose your depth too much doing it. Especially in these tricky corners, you cannot really put a wheel wrong and hit the wrong apex. Or be too aggressive, too abrupt with the pedals. Also, I have to be now careful with the slipstream. I'm arriving much faster in this curve, you can see it here. It's very subtle difference, but it's enough to make you go off. Yeah, for example, now I'm going to arrive faster in this braking zone. Braking just a little bit earlier. Let's not do paste on the exit here. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to read the chat where possible, but it takes so much focus. Even on the straights. I have to stay in the EMP slipstream and think about the breaking point. Yeah, you just get used to it. I was not so good in the first races. I didn't know how to use them properly. But you just figure it out eventually. It was so risky near the tires. I keep forgetting this corner. I'm still not comfortable with the track. For example, I figure the next corner just as I get close to it, not before that. Which corner is coming. It's not a nice feeling. Come on, come on. Let's just keep the pressure as long as possible. Oh, I think the rears are overheating a little bit. Just a little bit. Not overheating, but they're definitely now warmer than before. Or maybe the car getting lighter is shifting the balance. Yeah, I could definitely brake later, but I just don't dare. Driving the tires a little bit. The frame's dropping now as I'm getting close to him. So I'm going to have to drive with low frames most of the time. Why do I keep messing up this corner so much? He messed a little bit as well, but I wish I just take it properly for a change. Hey Milski, thank you for the rate. Welcome to a low FPS stream. The closer I get, the more uncomfortable I'm feeling there. The frames and just the brakes. How can I even attack? No. No. Okay. And that was it. I don't know why the car didn't stop. I braked on time. I wasn't braking later than him. The car just didn't turn. Maybe being so close made me much quicker with the slipstream. Well, let's at least try to finish the race now. It's going to be a bit boring, but it's important to get the points. Okay, Gimme, didn't see you. I'm almost not reading the chat at all. This is just so challenging. Even without him in front, the frames are still dropping. I don't understand really what's going on. For the final corner, I have no idea about the entry speed. I'm just trying to guess. Yeah, this was the same braking point. In fact, even earlier with the slipstream, so I don't know how the car went off so badly there in the previous lap. I don't understand. I even brake much later now, maybe 20 meters. I love the truck, awesome truck. If we didn't have the FPS issues with this mod, I would have enjoyed even more. A little bit late. He's pulling away. He's even quicker now on his own. He was almost half a second quicker on this lap. Trying to brake a little bit later for this hairpin. Not hairpin, but square left. Yeah, he's pulling away. The previous lap I could see him turning earlier. Yeah, he's almost out of sight. So maybe he was just playing with me a little bit when I was catching. Seven laps to go. I can break even later for this one. I wonder if I stayed in third gear when I went off. It's possible. Yeah, he's pulling away. He was more than half a second quicker on the previous lap. I guess without slipstream he's just quicker. With slipstream maybe I'm just a little bit quicker. But it means if I manage to overtake him, he is going to immediately overtake me back. So he deserves to win. His qualifying lap was extremely good. Almost forgot the corner. But if I can finish in second, it's going to be a very good result. Especially with Evo having problems. I guess he retired even. I don't see him in the standings. It would have been a very nice battle with him if he stayed in the race. Oh yeah, Johnny catching it a little bit, I guess. Seconds now. He is very quick. 1 second per lap quicker. It seems the fuel is going to be right on the limit, from what I can tell. Yeah, I don't know why Johnny wasn't quicker at the beginning, but now he is just flying. This was so strong. This time he was just a few tenths quicker, maybe half a second. And I was a little bit quicker than Leo, but maybe he's just taking it easy. Oh yeah? I don't mind you spamming Gimme because I cannot really read the chat. It takes too much focus to drive these cars. At least on this track at the moment. So, but yeah, I just hope to take second for the championship. Because I think for the following races I'm going to be in a less favorable position with the tokens. especially if I use the Mercedes for the Spa race. Then for the final round I'm going to be with a slower car at Zandvoort, but I hope, because it's mostly corners, but it's not going to be too bad. Yeah, Leo is definitely taking it easy. Oh, what happened? Oh my god, what happened? Locking the brake, the rears somehow. It's like I lost the front brakes but not the rears. Very strange. Now it's going to be exciting. Johnny closing. I actually managed to pull away from him on the previous lap. But probably lost around 3 seconds with that speed, at least. Yeah, maybe even more. Now it's going to be very difficult. The slipstream is going to take him closer to me for sure. Let's try to focus and push everywhere. I pressed the brake really hard there in turn 1, or rather turn 2, but it's necessary to use all of the remaining brake. And it just locked the wheels. Yeah, I did the same here. I guess maybe I was steering a little bit too much and it unsettled the car. I'm going to make him work for it then, even with the slipstream. Yeah, the fuel is going to be right on the limit, but it should be enough. These 2 long straights, this is where he is closing so much. Maybe even 3 long straights. The start finish straight, this one and the next one later on. Okay, we managed to escape with him. He must have made a mistake on braking. Good. This was my best lap, I think. At least without slipstream. Yeah, even without slipstream, best lap. 246.1. This is better than Leo's pole, basically. And Leo just 8 seconds, he must be really slowing down. Even with my mistake, he's... or maybe he made a mistake too. Strange. Let's not relax here though. The slipstream is so strong and he's closer and he's pushing crazy fast. Of fuel left. I guess I calculated exactly right. With slipstream and fading brakes. Using too much of the road. Yeah, the fuel pressure is going down. Actually going to lose power now at the end. Maybe a little bit. I'm lucky Johnny isn't closer. Because who knows. No, just enough. The fuel is going to be just enough before the loss of power. Okay. This was the perfect result. We could have fought for victory, but it's going to be very, very difficult. Leo is just so fast and I wasn't confident with the frame drops. Thank you guys, thank you. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, evil retard. I guess he's dropping this result now with the 2 worst drop results. And I should be back in the lead of the championship. I killed a fan, did I? I didn't even realize. Oh yeah, when I was rejoining on the inside. Oh, thank you for the sub, Dimi. Oh, we got the blaster even without slipstream. Awesome. On low fuel, as I was trying to escape Johnny, we managed to do it. He pushed me too much. Okay, let's save the replay. Jimmy spam. Now let's wait for the newspaper. Such a great track. I really want to drive this track again with something where the frames are going to be fine. It will be so much fun. But with these cars as well, at least with the Lancia, it was right, exactly right for this kind of track. You can just keep drifting. And the brakes weren't that much of a problem. You regenerate just enough brake for the tricky corners. Thank you, Nilski. Thank you. I think it should show up. Let's see. But you have to not click anything, otherwise you're going to interrupt. I think it doesn't show up if they reset the server now, before it ends. If they reset it manually, then it's not going to show up. Oh, there we go. Leave the track in 1 minute. Okay. Sorry guys, I missed so much of the chat, but it was necessary to focus for the result. It's a shame about the battles. We were just catching Kivo when he went off from some problem. By the way, Dim is similar to how he went off at Snetterton, if you remember, you showed me. There we go. There is the newspaper. Okay. And then we were just catching Cleo, and I messed up somehow. Yeah, it was exactly the same. He just drifted into the grass on the straight, and it was over for him. Yeah, maybe. For some reason, with more modern PCs, some configurations have an issue with this sim. Go figure it out. Okay, let's wait for the upload of the result, and we can check the championship standing now before the final 2 rounds, and also check when the races are, on what date. Lancia better than Mercedes, imagine that. I don't know. I think Mercedes was still the team to beat back then. It's just that they retired after the Le Mans tragedy. Okay. Evo hasn't written anything, so he must be very disappointed. His championship was just going so well, but it happens. My championship was going so well as well before the previous two races, and suddenly it took a dive. And who knows what's going to happen. At Spa, engines could blow, you could go off at these high-speed corners. And then at Zandvoort, I'm confident there. I always enjoy the old Zandi with the flowing layout. And I wonder how it's going to be with these cars. It should be the old Spa, but I guess it's not the original Spa of the game, but probably the modded version, the more realistic one. Yeah, old one for sure. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure. We're always using the old one in this championship, in this league. Actually, I don't know if the new one exists for Grand Prix Legends. Maybe not. Or if it does, I've never driven it. But I'm worried about the frames there. The updated one is quite heavy in graphics. And with this problem, I don't know how it's going to be. Because you really have to be absolutely on the limit in these fast corners there. You cannot afford to make corrections, otherwise you lose so much time. So, I don't know. We'll see. Okay. The results are still not up, but maybe soon. Still hasn't uploaded the results. Let's wait a little bit more. And by the way, guys, I installed the update of Rally Sim Fans, but I don't like what I read here. I didn't even know it happened, they basically removed the default stages with variable surfaces, and now they're putting back some of them, but not all. For example, Neukar tarmac is still missing. I hope they return all of them soon, because some of those are so enjoyable. It would be a shame to not have them for a long time. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll do that, Don. But I have to be careful with Twitch terms of service. Imagine if I also name the stream itself something with bathtubs. Bathtub old footage from 55. Uncovered. Uncensored. Which RBR comment? Yeah, good point, Jimmy. There is so much bathtub content. They shouldn't. But maybe it's going to be misleading. People coming for a bathtub stream and seeing some rusty old 55 F1 cars. After stage comment about hot moments in forest. Yeah, I forgot. I don't remember. Santa Claus wannabe. No, I used to be that, not anymore. Okay, let's refresh again. No, still nothing. Phil is taking his time lately. Diablo Pop wannabe. Oh yeah. I remember now. I remember, but I don't remember what happened on the stage. Hot moment in a forest, yeah. But aren't all moments in RBR hot moments? You cannot really do it in any other way. By the way, for the first race, I really deserved a penalty, maybe, for hitting Leo. So, and then he skipped so many races. Yannick was also very quick and he skipped races as well. So I was lucky in this championship. The two fastest guys didn't really participate regularly. Okay, still nothing. Okay, Jimmy. Thank you. See you soon. Okay, let's wait a little bit more. Let's check actually when is the next race. That's Spa. Spa 47, 78, yeah. May 26. Two weeks again, 2 weeks time. And then the last race is at Zandvoort, June 9. Okay. I think for my car choice now I have, let's see, 13, 23 minus 15. So I have 8 tokens. I get 10. For the next race I can take the Mercedes, exactly 18. And for the final race I'll have 10 tokens. I can take this Ferrari. It's not so quick on the straights, but I think in the corners it's quite nice, these two Ferraris. Maybe this one better, but still. And then we can hope for a good result. But first, if I take this car, I really need to win the race, or at least take finish in front of Eagle. Yeah, that's basically the aim. And then in the final race, I just need a good result, maybe top 4 or top 5. The good thing is I haven't driven this one in an actual race, and this one either. So it's going to be 2 new cars for me and for you guys to enjoy. Oh, come on. Do I have the old spa? Maybe Dimi, because this is Dimi's installation of Grand Legends, and maybe he has it as well. This is the default, so not this one. Check. No, he doesn't. Okay. I would have to install. Yeah. No, do you mean Reims? The Reims race? He already had it, I'm pretty sure. But you need to select a 65 season. Always for any mod, select 65 season, because 67, sorry. Because when we install trucks, we put them all in this season. And then you can just use this, and it has all the trucks. Otherwise, if you install in different seasons, you would have to search every time in which season file you install the trucks. So yeah, basically, just use... Oh, okay, I guess here you can transfer actually trucks if you want. Yeah, no need. It was already here. Let me check. There it is, Reims. Actually, Dimi maybe has Spa on some of the other seasons, but let me check with the folders. Yeah, he does have Spa, but it's not there in 67. Can I transfer it with this one? Let me try. Oh, I guess I have to find it first. Okay. Canam. Of course, I can just install it again if necessary. F2 maybe? No. Yeah, it must be installed somewhere in these files. No, so... We'll see, we'll see. I'll just reinstall and put it in a 67 season file. Spine a bathtub. this is a good idea for a title of the stream. What do you mean this is spa if you are from Eastern Europe? Why is it taking so long though? Normally in the past few would upload in just 1-2 minutes, and now it's been 15 minutes. What kind of rallies do we have now running? Lots of rallies. Maybe I can do some RBR, but not sure when. If it's going to be tomorrow or on Tuesday, I'm not sure. But if I'm going to do it, it may be during the day. It depends. It depends. We'll see. These days my regime is a little bit again changing. Come on, Phil. Please upload. Let me check something. Did they have another spa race previously so I can download and install the track? And maybe you can even go for a lap to check it out while I'm waiting. So why not try? No spa here. Okay. Spa 67. No, this is the default. Okay. Actually, we don't know if we're using the default or not. Maybe they're not using the add-on. Let's see if they used it at all anywhere. Oh, forthcoming. Spa. Yeah, that's the upcoming race. Again, Spa 67. Maybe they are only using the default track, not the custom one. Even though the custom one is more realistic. Oh, this only says Spa 55 from the previous year. Let's check. Track download. Okay. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, this is from when SRMZ form was working. Spa directory 67. Okay, so let's figure it out. Maybe this is the one actually, you know? Spa 67. No, this is the default, I'm pretty sure. Let's find it online. High resolution, light, older PC. track conversion for 55 mod. Again, not a working link though. Let me check something. If we go here, can we find the track on this website? Spa Circuit 67, Belgian Grand Prix. Released 2014. Okay, so we do have the new one for Grand Legends. I think this is the one. Yeah. Let's try. Oh, I'm not logged here. Yeah, you can download basically everything because this is the same source, just a different website. They used to host them on the forum SRMZ, but the forum went down. Or maybe, no, never mind. Actually, no, SRM was maybe linking to this site, but it had also forum posts for the download. Let's see. Small texture. Yeah, I could try this one. But this is a pack, so I need the full version first. Okay. Server version, standard version. Okay, this is the packs, this is the track. I see. My bad. Okay. Now it's downloading. Hey Fred, nice to see you. How are you doing? You missed the race earlier, but nice to see you on the stream. Have you been doing any RBR lately? Okay, you were talking, no problem. It was a nice race. I had some fun despite the FPS issues. Oh, there we are. The results are finally up. So let's check. A new track record and a little bit faster than Leo's Paul. So overall the fastest time. I think this is my first with 55 mod. A record lap time. Usually always someone much better, or the previous records are not broken. Johnny finishing at 2.2 seconds behind. Actually, you can see Leo only has a 47.8 in the race. Interesting. Maybe he just wasn't pushing, just trying to reach the finish on low fuel. Or maybe he had less fuel and had to save at the end. That's also possible. Okay, let's check the championship now. Going back in first place, 16 points ahead. I guess we are switching from the previous two races. First, Evo got a second, now I got a second, and the gap is the same as before. But we are dropping a different amount of points. We have one complete non-scoring, which we are dropping. Oh, sorry to hear, Fred. I hope you're feeling better. And you can enjoy maybe some racing soon. And yeah, we are dropping these 0 points. And then I'm dropping 25 points. He is dropping 23. So it's 2 points closer to me. The gap is actually 14 points. Very close. The win gets you 50, second is 43. So if he wins and I take second, he is going to be 7 points before the final round behind. But I'm expecting some people like Johnny. Let's check the tokens as well. 16 tokens. He has a lot. I only have 8 tokens. Evo has 13 now. He took a slower car for this race. Clive has 9 and Leo has 16. Okay, so I don't think we're going to fight for victory. Maybe for the podium at best, despite taking the Mercedes. Yeah, by the way, Fred, SRM are doing 3 rallies. Each rally short, only 1 leg, like a regular 1 leg event. So maybe if you're feeling better, you can do at least one of those. Each of these rallies are going to give the regular amount of points as well. Yeah, Dimi P9, but he was missing races. He missed today's race. He missed some earlier races. He retired in the first race. Yeah, he missed these 2 races. The Reims and this one. And Hockenheim he missed. So 3 races. And the first one he retired. And in the standings now in the championship, because Dimi is not scoring, it's not possible to keep the lead. Soji bottom racers going in first. Yeah, I think even if I get a good result at Spa, the problem is going to be the final round. These people are going to have faster cars. And no matter how good I drive in the corners, the Ferrari is just going to be slower. But the main thing is to stay ahead of Evo and Clive. Both Clives, basically. Yeah. Even though, if you look objectively, Johnny is not dropping any points. This is his real tally at the moment, because he's dropping 0 score races. I'm dropping 25, so I'm going down to... Okay, so I'm still ahead of Johnny by about 50 points. It's not bad. Yeah, but the old Zandi. Actually, I'm going to show you now. Let's not bother with Spa, but let's try a little bit with the Ferrari and see how it is. This one. I think it should be quite fun. Add Zandi. It's not so good for racing because overtaking is almost impossible, but in terms of driving, it's such an enjoyable track. The modern Zandi, not so much, but the new one, the old one, is great. Let's see, do I have a setup for this Ferrari or did I make a setup for the other one? I think it was the other one, but I'll check. Wow, even the menu is running so slow. Yeah, I don't have a setup, so let's quickly make one. Actually, yeah, very strange. The default setup for the Ferraris is very different than the other cars. It's more like the default for the 67 F1. Maybe like this. The tires are going to be loaded very hard on this track, I imagine. This is quite a heavy car. Not only it's not so powerful, but it's very heavy. So, should I take the Mercedes for the next round, I wonder, and save more tokens, or save more tokens for the final round? That's the question. Do you think it is based on some reality or no? Do you mean the track? Oh, the setup? No. I think the other cars have a more realistic setup. This one is just too soft. And the pressures are too low. It's basically not for these cars. For this Ferrari. The other ones are probably based on reality, from what I've seen. Heavier front and stiffer overall suspension and also higher pressures. But I don't really know. I haven't come across any 50s cars setups from real life. Let's make the rear stiffer. It depends on this car how it handles though. I'm doing the same setup more or less like the Lancia, but this one is a different car. Wow, so much fuel. The fuel tank is massive. Check this out. 241 liters. Crazy. And the gears, I don't know. We need to drive and see. Anything else? No. Actually, I'm going to lower the pressures, maybe. No, actually, let's try and see. Oh yeah, the bumper about in the front. I had difficulty finding specs of that 300 SL news raced. I think if you want these kind of cars info, you can check GT Legends mods. GT Legends has basically all those kinds of cars. And you can actually open the physics, check the values there on each car. thank you for the follow. Pit X Brokis. Difficult to pronounce, but welcome to the channel. Okay, so let's see how is this car. Okay, someone gets still there. Snap over still. I guess this one would require a different way of setting. And the gears are too long as well for this track. It seems I need to go more aggressive on the suspension. It's understeering. Yeah, nice car. Oh, why cannot I look from the outside? Strange. The camera isn't working, the external. Something to do with previewer, I guess. Let's try a little bit more with setup changes. Let's go much softer front and see what happens. The reimagining of this car will have a touch screen covering the whole dash. Probably. What about the anti-roll bar? The pressures may be too high. I think the other Ferrari is much better handling. This one is strange. It's more like the Gordini. Which means I may have to take a different car at Spa, so I can take the other Ferrari for the final round. I guess I'll decide before the next race. Dimi did one round with this car. I don't know if it was this one or the other Ferrari. In the first race, wasn't it? But he retired early and wasn't that fast. But also we have no clue how to set up the cars there, or how to drive them, so it doesn't really count. It's just too heavy, the chassis is too heavy. Like almost... Actually, maybe it's not too heavy, it just had too much fuel. So it's not bad, I don't know what it is. But it's understeering so much. Or maybe all cars are understeering here and I'm just used to driving this track in the other F1 cars. The 60s. Okay, it seems 4 gear is too long and 30 is maybe too short. No, 30 is okay for the final corner. I just need a shorter 4 gear. At least a little bit. We'll see. We'll see when the final round comes. Let me compare with the Lancia though. I wonder if it's the car or just the truck. If it's similar, then maybe it's okay. Just need to drive slower. What was the previous one? Why is this scrolling so slow? I always mix up Zandvoort with Zoder. Yeah, Zoder with these cars, maybe without the chicanes it would be nice. But otherwise, it's just too slow. But without the chicanes, maybe yeah, similar to this too. Maybe even a little bit quicker actually. Oh, this one turns much better. Yeah, this one feels very natural to drive. But I think the Lancia is one of the best handling cars in the mod anyway. It could be something with the setup on the other car, but I don't think so. It seems to be just limited in terms of bounce. Front end grip somehow. Maybe too much weight on the rear. Yeah, at least that Ferrari. I think the other Ferrari, because I tested 2 rounds ago, it was handling great. It was actually great handling. But this one, not so good. Yeah, this puts me in a disadvantage for the championship though. Can I sacrifice Spa or should I sacrifice Zandvoort? That's the question. I think I know how to decide this. If we have the add-on Spa, which is heavier on graphics, and I'm going to have lower FPS, I'm going to sacrifice it and not use the Mercedes. But if we have the good running Spa, then I'll go for it there and sacrifice this race. Did you have to alter anything to get GPL running? No, but since I upgraded the video card, I've been getting a low FPS and I cannot sort it out. But otherwise, no. Just you need to set up a gem with the mods and the game itself. and that's all. Let me try the other Ferrari and compare. Now, where was that setup? Oh no, I cannot scroll fast now for some reason. Oh yeah, this one. But we need to increase the pressures. It should run, but you need to set up the correct rasterizer. I think if you use the Grand Legends installer, it already sets up everything for you, and then gem and so on. It shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's see how this Ferrari handles. Oh, I can already tell it's better than the original. It's much more nimble. Endless drifting. Yeah, it's not as good as the Lancia, but it's better than the other model Ferrari. Dimi did P3 in the previous round. Do you mean at Roy Hesketh? Not the previous round, but before that. Was he driving this Ferrari? Oh yeah, he was. I actually recommended him that car. I remember now. That's where I tested Roy Hesketh. Yeah. It's a nice car. Compared to the other Ferrari, for sure, it's a massive improvement. Let's compare the stats, by the way. 260 horsepower, 701 kilograms. And the other one, 260. Okay, so the power is the same, and the chassis of this one is even lighter. I think it's just the weight. Too much weight, maybe on the rear. I'm not sure. Even though they look similar, so I don't know. Strange. Let me try something. Maybe something in the setup. Let's go with the default low dampers and not so stiff rear. And maybe less camber as well. What about the anti-roll bar? I could go with less at the front. We can also move the rear up a little bit. Yeah, something must have been skipped when you were setting it up. I don't know. It's difficult to say like that, but I helped Don install his GPL. We just used a DMI installation and then put a gem on top, and it was running. So maybe we can do the same for you. I can send you a download link. You can put DMI's Grand Legends in a folder and then just install GPL secrets with gem and Igor. Set up towards the GPL folder and it should run immediately. That's what I'm using as well now. I'm going to message you on Discord about it. Maybe tomorrow, if you want to try. I just need to figure out where is the download link for DMI's installation. Maybe I have to upload it again. Okay, let's see. Let's see, and I'm going to stop getting quite dark now. Can't even talk properly. Okay, it seems a little bit better. Maybe just I was using too stiff suspension and it was lifting up the inside wheel or something. Not sure. But I need to improve on throttle response. It's snapping too much. Yeah, it seems with these Ferraris you need a softer suspension to make them firm. The mid-corner understeer, if I can sort this out, then the rest should be automatically better. Okay, Nilski, thank you very much for the rate again, and see you next time. Good night. I'm almost finished as well. Just curiosity about these Ferraris. Okay, so maybe we're back to the plan A, to take the Mercedes at Spa and this car for Zandvoort. And somehow, by driving on the limit, we can get a good result. Actually, it's not bad now that the tires are warmer. And I'm sure I can improve the setup further. You really need to make an aggressive setup, it seems, for this car to make it turn better. Also, for the moment, the brakes is green still. We're only braking for maybe 2 corners. Mostly for this one, and a little bit for turn 3 or turn 4. Okay. Yeah, if I drive like this, I'm going to overheat the rears too much. Yeah, because for the other cars, especially the heavier ones, it doesn't work. If you make them too soft, you cannot feel the car. But with this one, it's working nice. Let's see, the tire temp actually looks good. Even across the tire. Just going to try one more thing and then I'm stopping. Let's try more camber at the front. Maybe even less at the rear. I wanna see how it's going to work. Third. I think I need with shorter fourth. Yeah. But we can use more anti-roll bar. Let's try a little bit more. Now it's coming closer to the 65 cars, actually, just a less grip because of the skinny tires. But a similar handling. Still understeering the longer corners. But let's see on a flying lap with the tires a little bit warmer. And maybe the rear is too steep now, it's stopping around. Okay, I can make actually fifth gear shorter, much shorter, so we can have shorter fourth and third, and even second. Yeah, even second a little bit shorter is going to help. But mainly third and fourth. The rear end is too steep now. Or maybe the overall row stiffness with the anti-roll bars. Let's try again. Yeah, especially if you begin to overheat the rears, gradually it's going to get worse and eventually snap around. Okay, so maybe like this. And let's lower the anti-rollers. You know, I've noticed on some cars in R-Factor 2, you get better turn-in with a softer rear anti-roll bar because you shift more weight on the outside and you don't lift up the inside wheel as much. I wonder if it can work on this car. But maybe not too much, just a little bit. Let's move the gears though. This, like this. Fifth maybe. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it depends. It depends. I've driven some R-Factor 2 mods which are very realistic and some which are not. So it depends. I don't think it's broken. It's the same as every sim. You have some setup tricks which work if you figure it out. It's not so much sim dependent, but mostly mod dependent. The only real hack in R-Factor 2 is the pressures. You always have to run the minimum pressures in every car. I'm going to go back to 45. Yeah, but it's only that, nothing else really that stands out. Okay, now we can stay in second for this corner. I saw it coming. It's difficult to recover from that position when you're already on the limit. The only alternative is to lift up and let it spin towards the inside. You need to stay in fourth gear for this combination and then down to third for the final. something with the toe settings as well. The toe settings in combo are probably not quite correct. Yeah, I would be better off to set a first, at least for the middle of this corner. Actually, I didn't mean the rear anti-roll bar to be softer. In R-Factor 2, it's the rear spring. At the same time running a stiffer rear anti-roll bar. So yeah, I have to try that for this car maybe. Thank you, Fred. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good night and see you soon. Okay, one more attempt. Let me try something else. Let's try with a stiffer anti-roll bar and more equal wheel rate. Just to see how it is. Yeah, let's not change anything else. But maybe then I need more camber area with this kind of settings. Feels good for the moment. A little bit more settled in the middle of the corner and on throttle. I guess if I increase the rear camber I can go even more extreme with the anti-roll. Make the front one even softer. Yeah, maybe this is the right way to set up the car. Nice drift on the exit. With the softer front anti-roll bar it's more responsive. And with the more equal wheel rates it's more balanced on throttle. Front to rear. Compared to earlier, much better, much more enjoyable, natural to drive. Very nice. And with the shorter gears as well. Of course, to do a full race like this on the absolute limit is going to be a big challenge, but I'm looking forward to it. Just need to do a good race at Spa first. Let's see the lap time. 39.38. Let's check on the website what is the record and with what car. So I would know how much of the pace I am. 39.38. I think with 65 cars my best is 35, 36 or 37 in that range. So actually this is not too far off. Check out these square tires by the way at low details. 39.3, yeah. My toe settings worked. I did a podium in my open wheel race. Nice, nice done. Good job. That's how we compensate for lack of talent. Setup. We should be happy that there is such an option. If you're not quick enough, at least make a better setup. Okay, let me record this here. And let's check the records and then I'm stopping now. Oh yeah, F10 for some reason is making screenshots. Oh, I think I know why. I have a program for screenshots and it's overriding the game's controls. Let's see. Now this circuit is Zandvoort 48. How do we find the records? Maybe from my own racing history. Zandvoort. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm scared to look. It's going to be some crazy time, probably. Oh no! 39! But this is from 2018. So since then, I don't think they've raced. I'm expecting better times now. But even if we are within 1 second with this car, it's going to be a very good result. Oh, you mean you were doing fewer corrections while driving? Nice. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, these guys are fast. I know both of them, and I've raced them. They're quick. But maybe back in 2018, the mod was new, and people haven't got used to it. Haven't had setups, but this is with quicker cars. And I think if I just improve a little bit here, maybe I can go into a 38. But the race itself is going to be more important. The problem is, as I said, no overtaking on this track. You just cannot overtake. You have to push the other person into a mistake somehow. Even though if I'm with slower cars, maybe someone can overtake me with slipstream. Easy. Yeah, if you make the car easier to drive, even if you don't gain single uptime performance, you can get consistency and through the race gain some seconds and preserve the tires and so on. But about your question with the inside of the camber, actually no, it does overheat, of course. If you have too much camber, it does overheat the inside on the other sims. It depends on the car, how it is, the parameters of the physics and stuff like that. But it definitely affects even older sims like GT Legends and R Factor 1. And for sure in Assetto Corsa it affects a lot. Maybe much more than Leaf for Speed. In AC it's very sensitive to camber. Very sensitive. But again, it depends on the car. I mean, I'm talking about Formula 1. Modern Formula 1. ACC does over here, but they don't show it on their overlay. Yeah, on AC you can see. On AC you can see in the inner, middle and outer layers. Average temp across the track. Yeah, there is actually, I installed something called Tire Pro or something like that for AC, and it shows the separate layers. So there I can see. So basically it calculates, but you need to install something, a widget or something like that to see. Or you can just stop, go to the setup menu, and you can tell the temperatures. Which is, I guess, more realistic, instead of seeing them while driving. Thank you very much for watching, guys, especially Don for the chat, and Fred and Dimi Nilski for the raid, of course, and everyone else. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun in this race despite the FPS issue. We joined the race with not so much practice. I improved during the qualifying, during the race. The setup worked out well, and despite 2 spins, I managed to take second and get back the lead in the championship. So in 2 weeks time we're back to Spa, and it's going to be a wild ride. So I hope to see you then. Until then, have a nice week and take care. Bye bye.